Dun, 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 dun. Welcome along to Vision Planning 2026 with myself, Sam Moynier, founder of Bora Education, and the amazing
Jordan Leonard from Film by Jay.
Fantastic. So 2 years ago we did a vision planning session, and we're back today to plan for 2026, this time using a slightly different method. Now, the reason why vision is so important is because you've got to have an idea of where you are going. You're not just going to get in your car and drive around in circles. You're going to put something into a GPS, a sat nav, and then that's going to take you to your destination. So that's exactly what we're doing here with vision. And by the end, we're going to show you how to make a lovely vision board that looks like this, with key quotes, with images, with pictures, and it's giving you that reason why, that feeling inside that gets you motivated. Ultimately, the distance between your dreams, i.e. the vision you want to achieve, and the current reality is action. But if you don't know where you're going, if you can't even visualize the life you want, then it's really hard to get there. So that's the purpose of this. It's important this isn't a objectives and key results session. We're not looking at really specific details here, which you might want to do on your own at a later date. This is just getting us pumped up for the year and some key things we want to achieve. And it's actually crazy. Looking at this, I haven't achieved all of this year, but the majority of things I have achieved. And this was stuck up in my bathroom. Every time I was brushing my teeth, I'd be looking at this, and it does give you that spark of energy to go away and take action to achieve things. Sound cool?
Sounds good, let's go.
All right, so this year we're using sentence stems, and these came out in therapy in the 1960s. And why I love sentence stems is sometimes a question can be quite accusational or like direct. A sentence stem is a bit softer. But also with sentence stems, when they're used in therapy, we ask our clients to just write the first 6 to 10 things that come to their mind. So we don't want to think too much into this. The first things that come to the mind, we write down. For myself and Jordan today, we're going to be writing between 1 to 3 things when it comes to each sentence stem. We've got 14 categories, which might sound a lot, but there's 3 stems for each. The first 2 are all about exploring who you're being and generally the state you want to create. And the last stem is something a bit more tangible, because it is important when you are making a vision board or something like this to have tangible things, like for instance 10K saved. Having numbers and data and stats helps you achieve things. So we're going to get started on this. What I suggest you do is we're going to flash up the vision statement alongside this, so you can work alongside us. We'll put the link to the Google Doc in the comments. If you want to download it, feel free. And as always, you don't have to use all of these stems. The reason we're doing this is it then promotes some thoughts about what we can put down on our vision board. If I just sat here with Jordan now and we were like, let's make vision boards, we'd come up with some stuff, but I want to go a little bit deeper here and think, what do you really, really want? And that's what the purpose of this is, because this vision board has to be something that gets you pumped up, gets you excited. All right?
Let's go.
So the first one, my work feels meaningful because. Next one, I'm energized at work when. By December 2026, this is linked to work. By December 2026, I will be. So this one, like, maybe set a target for the amount of clients you want to work with, maybe countries you want to work in, whatever it is for you. Next up, finance. I feel calm and confident about money when. And what I suggest doing, by the way, if any one of them really stand out to you, just like circle them or highlight them. For me right now, I just put all about prospecting and making sure I prospect and sell each day. That makes me feel calm and confident. So my vision board, I might have something related to that, like an image or a picture around that. Next one, money supports my life by allowing me to. Money supports my life by allowing me to. And last one, by December 2026, I will have saved. So just think of a target here, a goal for your savings. If that is a goal, it could be like reducing debt, it could be whatever it is for you, but have a financial target for the year. Definitely for your person if you're running a business. All right, next up, flip it over. Just flip it over to mental health. Nice. Next up, mental health. My mind feels clearer when. I support my mental well-being by the December 2026, I will protect my mental health by. So this one could be a commitment to your morning routine. It could be going on some sort of trip. It could be whatever it is for you, however you protect your mental health. Next up, physical health. So on the 3 for this, the first one is I feel strongest when.
I'm not injured.
Yeah, for me it's I rest. I respect my body when. And the last one here, by December 2026, my physical health target, so this could be like a weight loss, it could be like a weight gain, or challenge. For me, it's gonna be a challenge. So write down here a challenge, something that's attainable for sure, but it could be like a Spartan race, it could be a half marathon, it could be an Ironman, whatever it is for you. It doesn't really matter, but just write that down. So it could be both, it could be a target and a challenge. Next up we got travel. So travel expands my life by. I feel most alive when I explore. By December 2026, I will have visited. So this could be that country you really want to go and see, or that experience you really, really want to go and do. It's a great one to write down or put on your vision board. Last year I had the picture of like Dubai and the Himalayas as well. Did one of them. But it's a nice thing to put on the vision board as well, if that's what you want to do when it comes to travel. The next category is impossible goal. And you can think of this like a 10x goal. So if your goal, for instance, mine is to run a show in India called The Education Makeover, which is going to be a documentary. My impossible goal might be to run that in one other country by the end of the year, or raise double the amount of money so I can work with double the amount of schools. And actually it's not necessarily about the goal itself, it's about who you become and how you level up in the 10x process. So this one is all about dreaming big. Okay, so don't play small in this one. So the first statement is the boldest version of me would. If fear wasn't in charge, so if you remove fear, I would. By December 2026, I will complete. Next up, relationship/connection. So my relationships are built on. Next one is I feel deeply connected when. By December 2026, I will prioritize regular quality time with. This one's a bit deeper. It's thinking about identity and who you want to become. So we've always got a version, usually as human beings, of the person that we want to become, the person we're currently being. And in this gap is anxiety, uncertainty, stress. And when we take action, we're narrowing that gap between the distance between the person we're currently being and the person we want to become. But again, in a vision exercise, you want to know who that person is you want to become. All right? So for you, it could be like, this videographer that works with these kind of clients, or generates this much money, or whatever you want to be. But that state of being, like, for me, it's like being, I don't know, even like an educational disruptor, or a fundraiser, or whatever it is. I'm becoming someone who, and like I'm doing here, and Jordan's doing the same, anything that really like feels like a bit of a spark, then circle that, highlight that. Next one, I show up with courage when. And last one, by December 2026, I will consistently live out the value. What's that one value you want to make for this year? All right, you're doing well, team. We're over halfway now. But I'm already getting some cool things I can put down on my vision board. So like, do this properly. I know we're sort of even just rushing through it, but it's getting me, you enjoying it?
Yeah. No, it's
cool.
insightful.
So environment, lifestyle, my ideal day flows with. My environment supports me by. So this is also, if you're currently in an environment that maybe isn't working for you, or it could also be if you're in a busy city, how can you create, I don't know, more peace and calm in that environment? Or what do you need to do to change your environment if needed? By December 2026, I will have created a space that includes. Next one, contribution/impacts. Something to mention here is that sometimes the quality of your happiness is directly linked to the quality of your contribution. So that's why typically someone who's maybe in a quite a toxic corporate job leaves and then goes and, I don't know, volunteers at a school or something, their contribution level rises quite high because they feel really fulfilled. So really this is who you're contributing to. And actually for me, I'm going to write down a number of students here, a number of schools, a number of teachers I want to work with. Next one here is my work makes a difference because. My work makes a difference because. By December 2026, I will positively impact. We're doing good, team. We're doing good. We got 4 left. So keep it up, keep the pen moving. Next up is learning growth. So I enjoy learning when. Growth shows up for me through. By December 2026, I will have completed a course, a skill, an experience. Next category is fun, play, or joy. So doing those things that are exciting in your life. So first up is joy shows up in my life when I give myself permission to enjoy. By December 2026, I will regularly schedule time for X purely for fun. So what would you love to do? And it's a regular time frame and it's just for fun. Okay, last 2. Keep the pen moving. Last one we got here is freedom and time. So freedom feels like I feel spacious when my time includes. By December 2026, I will protect a certain number of days per month for rest or adventure. And the last category is spiritual / inner life. So I feel grounded when I have control. Interesting. I trust myself more when by December 2026, I'll practice stillness or reflection. I mean, it could be every day of the week. It could be like once a week. It could be whenever. All right, that's it. I hope you enjoyed that. And what's come out is each category I've kind of circled some things. So what came out of that for you?
Very different things to when I last done it.
Yeah.
I think, I can't remember what exactly I did last time. I think it was very like monetary based and what I can remember. But this time a lot of it's down to like that freedom. Like I wanted to go out and do more things on like my own accord, if that makes sense. So yeah, it's kind of interesting to see how things have changed in what doesn't feel like a long time.
Yeah, nice. I think the good important thing with this, like I've done these for years now, so they do always change vision boards. But they do work if you work alongside them. I think for me, it's that impossible goal stood out to me. So that is going to, well, firstly it's back to India, but if I could run that in one more country this year, like the Education Makeover Show, like that'd be really, really cool. Scary experiences, definitely still trying to say try, so you gotta check my language. I will take a half day or at least a day off a week. Being a leader, my physical challenges like a Spartan race, because my knee's been, that was a good challenge for me, like a yoga retreat, time by the ocean. Yeah, so it focuses the mind.
Yeah.
Right? So what we're gonna do now is go into step 2 of the vision board. Using the sentence stems, we're now gonna go onto the laptop and we're gonna find pictures and images to represent this stuff, and then eventually we'll make something like this. But it's really, really simple. Go on the internet, find some pictures. So for instance, if I'm thinking about India, I'm gonna get a picture of Jaipur. Like I've been there, so I'll probably get a picture of me with the kids at the school. If my value is greatness, so I might get a thing that just says greatness or a quote about that. If I wanna raise 30 grand for charity, which is what I wanna do, we'll get the number 30 grand. You kind of get the idea. The Spartan race, I might just get the Spartan logo. So just spend some time now pulling off some images, put them into a Word document, really simple. Another tip for you here, you wanna make them different sizes, the images. So you wanna make a little collage in a minute after this. But yeah, next step, grab some images. So step 2 complete. We've got loads of images here. So the next step is super simple. You cut out the images. Let's do it. I said to Jordan, it's better to have more images than less images. So, you know, on this vision board here, I used 18 pictures and quotes. So quite a good target. Doesn't have to be that, but always better to have more, because when you're going to collage it, it looks fun. Next step is you get some paper, ideally A3 paper for this. If you haven't got A3 paper, then you can stick 2 pieces of A4 together if you need to. This is the fun part. Before you start getting your Pritt stick out, it feels like, yeah, we're back in secondary school here, or primary school. The best thing to do is to start making your collage, and it doesn't have to be perfect. Nice to get some overlaps in there, and yeah, just have some fun with it. Be creative, which is the other reason I love this vision board exercise. A good tip here is to start off with the corners. Get some like big pictures in the corners first. But yeah, what I love about the vision board stuff and doing this is that it's very mindful. I know we're on our laptops for a little bit, but it is in the present moment, which is very, very enjoyable. And it's actually quite creative, which I love as well. So, completed vision board. On mine, I've got Ken Robinson, who's an educational leader. I want to raise 30 grand for the education makeover shows. That's double whammy. Spend more time on the beach, do more crazy adventure, comfort zone stuff. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. Work on the 20 and 80% rule, so 20% effort that gets 80% of results. More school festivals. Prospecting, memento mori, which is the Stoic philosophy of remembering death. So it sounds quite morbid, but we're not here very long, so take opportunities. Chase adventure, get back to India, have a day off a week. More India stuff here. Complete a Spartan race, even a small one, and do yoga and more talks. Bora! What about you, JVP?
JVP, I've got spend more time in Caparica, playing because I want to do more travelling. I've got down here, I've got Greece. I'd really like to go there next year, so hence why it's there. I've got the camera that we were just saying. I look back on my old vision board we did last time. We did a video, which I'm lucky now to have recording this video. But the reason it's on there this time is I'd love to film a documentary this year, which also ties in with your India thing as well.
Yeah.
Down here, I've got a load of people, which sort of ties into this change one as well. I'm not used to doing much networking. And I think I was saying when I came out in November to Portugal that it's something that it's taken some getting used to, like put myself out there. So to be sort of not be afraid of that and get used to it more. I've got the gym up here, being consistent with it, with this guy working very hard. High impact relating to the work I do and the work I want to continue to do, and boxing, something I want to keep up doing and keep training for. And then morning routine as well, very important, and I want to get more consistent with it.
Nice, that's our vision board, and it's amazing to look back on what you can achieve and what you will achieve, and it's that thing to keep you moving forward in the present moment. Big ups. Boom.
Boom.